sleep deprivation, because generally most of us don't manage the other side of our days as rigorously or efficiently as we need to get into bed early and get enough sleep. But the other question is, how much is enough sleep for our bodies to fully rest, rejuvenate, regulate, and heal? And I found out just this week, actually, that how much sleep we need is actually genetically predetermined. So, of course, I've had an awesome DNA test, flies buzzing around, that have... oh my gosh. That have let me know exactly what my body needs to function at its best. And I love this because it's true extreme wellness and biohacking to literally live your best life and experience optimal wellness. And sleep's a big part of that, because sleep obviously influences how we think, how we eat, how we concentrate, how quickly we get run down, and how our immune systems function, our hormones balance themselves. Sleep is really, really important. And if we're getting not enough sleep, then none of those proper functions happen as they should, and it impacts us. And so that question, how much sleep do we actually need? So I've been getting, on average, for about the last 5 years, between 5 and at the very most 7 hours sleep. Since I started doing the 5 a.m. Club Challenge, it's been around 6 hours sleep. And I track my sleep so I can see how much sleep I'm actually getting in between, sleep cycles and waking and whatever else. So an average 6 hours sleep. Part of this DNA test that I've done is receiving a monthly recommendations. So it's an actionable report that I receive on a monthly basis. I've just received my first one, to tell me how to live my life more healthily, what I need to do to improve my health, avoid diseases that I'm predisposed to. And my report came back saying that I should be sleeping 9 hours a night. Now, this is a huge amount of sleep. For me, I thought, wow, this is a huge amount of sleep. I never get this amount of sleep. However, I'm aware that I'm often tired. I am often quite tired. While I've improved that with nutrition and supplements, I still do, I think, I'm just going to move because I've got background noise. Oh, here we go. Just quickly moving. I do generally feel, I think, a little bit more tired than I should. So this was interesting to me that my recommended amount of sleep was 9 hours. So I started to dig and do some research into this magic sleep number, because obviously that average of 7 hours, 8 hours sleep, it is exactly that. It's an average for the average person, which means there are people that can function off less. And there are a lot more people that need a lot more. So I did some digging, and what I discovered is that you can actually have a sleep debt. And this means that it's the cumulative effect of not getting enough sleep. And it can lead to physical and mental fatigue, lack of concentration, irritability, depression, weight gain. But even worse, the downstream effects are, and I'm going to actually read these out to you: heart troubles, strokes, heart disease, heart attacks, increased diabetes risk, increased cancer risk, stress, inflammation, lack of focus, lack of memory, weight gain, depression, and just your body not doing the repair, the internal repair that happens overnight. So this is big. We basically have what's called a chronotype, which is our genetic biological clock, and it's how much sleep our bodies need to function at their optimum. And obviously, I found out that rather than the average 6 hours sleep that I've been getting, I actually need 9 hours sleep. So I'm going to, for the next 7 days, I'm actually going to try and get these 9 hours sleep and actually see what changes. So yeah, have a phenomenal weekend. Love Friday. It's my most happy day of the week. I've told people why in the group. I take Friday as a moment to reflect on what I've achieved and give myself a pat on the back, because it's very easy to beat ourselves up about what we don't do during our weeks. And that really messes with our vibration. So I've renamed Friday, and I give myself a pat on the back on a Friday and really celebrate what I've achieved. So you're welcome to try that yourself. And if that, vibration's low because you're doing the picking up the stick and whacking yourself around the back of the head for everything you haven't achieved, then do the opposite and celebrate what you've actually done. Because every week is a new opportunity to reset activity goals. And we've talked about activity goals in the group. Don't set result goals because we have no control over them. So set activity goals because you can control them and you can change them, and if you didn't achieve what you wanted to achieve this week, then you have full control to reset the goalposts next week in your activity goals. So Friday, celebrate, do something physical, celebrate being successful, and appreciate where you are and all that you've achieved. Over the weekend, I will be posting into the group the final, I actually think we have seven final tactics of Lifelong Genius from the Robin Sharma 5 a.m. Club book. So I'll be posting those into the group. If you're lucky, you'll get live training as well. I'll put my thinking cap on as to what I can help you with over the weekend, and always feel free to suggest stuff as well. If you're stuck in any particular way or with any particular thing, then throw me a question, and I'll happily do some live coaching if we get some good questions as well. So something to think of there. And figure out what's potentially your magic number for sleep that's going to help you avoid that massive long list of awful diseases at the very best, and even somewhere above that, have more focus, have more energy, have less cravings, food cravings, and just think more clearly and feel better, because sleep's important. Okay, see you later. Bye bye.